Starboard contains location-specific reference data for the labor rates and real estate lease rates. These can be used to make a more accurate facility cost. Let me open the scenario selector and then the calibration panel to show you. On the Facility tab, I can find a line for every type of facility in my model. First, I will add a labor rate to the warehouses. You see this column here called hours per unit? This is a way to convert your labor hours into dollars. For each location, we have a labor rate of dollars per hour, and if we multiply hours per unit times units of flow as calculated by the model times dollars per hour from the reference data, we will end up with a cost for that facility that is variable to the flow going through it. Hours per unit may seem like an odd number. Let me talk you through how I got my number. My baseline warehouse handled 200 trucks last year at 30,000 pounds per truck. That gives me 6 million pounds of material I moved through my warehouse. For hours, I had 10 hourly employees at 40 hours for 50 weeks. That gives me 20,000 hours. Together, that makes 0.00333 hours per unit of flow. If I go to my warehouse, I see that an activity has been created called facility labor, and it comes to $0.04329 per unit, which is our 0.00333 times the local labor rate of $13 per hour. Real estate is similar in method, but recognize that it is a fixed cost, so we return to the calibration menu and Facility tab. I just enter in the size of the facility in terms of square footage. In this case, I'm going to say it is 100,000 square feet, since our reference data is in dollars per square feet. We multiply this number by the local lease rate and we get a fixed cost. Remember, if there is no flow through a facility, the fixed cost is 0. And if there is any flow, the cost is the fixed number. In this case, we see our warehouse picked up an activity called facility lease for $488,000. We can infer that the local lease rate is $4.88 per square foot. If I move the node around, it picks up the different labor and lease rates as it changes locations. If my model is not for a complete year, I might have to prorate the fixed cost. Let's say I loaded 3 months of demand data and my facility is 100,000 square feet. I would type in 25,000 square feet so that it reflects only 1/4 of the annual lease cost to be applied to the model.